Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You're at the Cryptopolitan, your one-stop shop for all news when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. I'm your host, Satoshi Shawn. Glad y'all are here. If it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Try to get news reports out pretty much every day and a weekend report as well, which is what this is. Um, also, no matter what, old subscriber, new subscriber, please crush the like button. Really helps us out. Let's head over to the Cryptopolitan. Just going to be kind of a quick one. Um, I've been saying over the past since the beginning of the year that I think 2020 is really going to be the year of regulation when it comes to crypto. Not really in a bad way, but we're finally going to have like a regulatory framework. We're going to have things set up. We're going to know what's expected and what's punishable. Uh, um, so 2021 will probably be all the ways around it, but this is definitely coming. Now, this looks, crypto is just regulators and governments don't know what to do with it. They haven't known what to do with it, so it's been really confusing for everyone involved. But this is something that, like New Zealand, which New Zealand, Vietnam, Brazil, South Korea, Canada. There's been a few very crypto. I don't want to say crypto friendly because they're. I mean, they have been crypto friendly, but they've really been more on the forefront of uh, of adoption and and regulatory framework and all that. They've been really up ahead of everyone else. Definitely ahead of the United States, but New Zealand is proposing a tax change because right now the crypto is kind of double taxed. They have it's taxed under a goods and services or GST, and then it's also taxed as far as income tax for your gains. And they're going to change it. They're going to drop the GST, so it'll only be taxed on your gains, which most countries are doing that. Uh, Hopefully, the United States will move to that because basically, anytime you make a transaction, buying from an exchange, any transaction, it's considered a taxable event. And changing it towards, you've put in so much, you've made so much, you sold, you got out, you made a profit of X amount of dollars, you pay taxes on X amount of dollars. It's much more fair, even though taxation is not fair, but it's much more fair than just taxing everything. Um, so I think that's really good news. Um, we have been going over this forever. The Chinese digital currency, the digital yuan, it is going to be postponed. It's not coming out in Q1, obviously because of the coronavirus. Everything's shut down, which is thwarting a lot of development and production, as you can just see in the regular markets, in the crypto market, um, with ordering your stuff from China. It's not coming. South Korea is also, like I said, South Korea has been one of the countries at the forefront when it comes to crypto regulation. Um, and they've done a lot of really smart regulation in the past year, especially when it comes to exchanges, as far as protecting consumers. Um, they have made it so that exchanges have to have a fund to pay people if there's a hack or if people lose money. Hence, some exchanges are shut down, but a lot of other exchanges, um, most hacks that have happened, I've made this point, they're just because they were lax on their security. Some cases there were just neglect and stupidity. Um, and I think if you're being held accountable, that these exchanges are just more on their toes, and they're taking care of business the way they should. But anyway, so the this is looking to impose a low level trading tax on crypto profits, which is what we're talking about. There's in South Korea, they're so connected with their exchanges there. They may actually start like a kind of like your paycheck, or if you pull money out of a 401k, actually hit that tax on your exchanged amount, like when you withdraw it and you get like a 1099 with the money taken out at the end of the year. I don't know, but that's what's coming. And last, Coinbase, when it comes to the coronavirus, once again, Coinbase is setting up measures. The more I really see on the coronavirus, the more it just looks So fishy. It's just the flu. It's just swine flu, a bird flu, a new flu. Um, the the death rate is higher than with the regular flu. Um, but the same thing, people that have died, especially in the United States, like with the regular flu, they're usually very old or they're very sick or both. Um, but the death rate is a lot higher. Um, but I think it, the I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime. This is, I mean, the stuff, especially out of China, it's straight out of a video game from a pre-zombie apocalypse. They're boarding people up in their houses. They're locking stuff down. They're locking people into places. Everything's shutting down. Giant cities are closed. They're uh, they're walling off cities to wall people in. The United States here says this Coinbase is setting up for, especially with the postponement of the Yuan. Um, they have, their thousands of employees are looking at them not being able to come to work. So I think this is going to change the landscape of our culture as people to more of what we're kind of used to, working from home, working remote, the gig economy, all that. But I think it's going to force people to kind of stay in their house, which when it comes to governments and stuff like that, that would have worked, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, because people aren't able to meet up. And I guess it is easier for them to track and watch if you're meeting up online to discuss things about your government or freedom and liberty, stuff like that. I guess it would be easier to do that electronically, but it's not really going to stop people. It just seems like there's just the response by all these governments for things that I've never thought were going to happen. Mass quarantines, shutting down, schools for a month. It's just it really looks weird to me. But anyway, Coinbase is setting up for that. Um, so look for more hassles, uh, but don't freak out. Just take regular precautions. That's about it for this weekend. I'm Social Sean. It was good hanging out with you. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next video.